What's going on, guys? So today we're going to talk about the four different types of trading strategies and how they can benefit you just in the long term. So let's kind of talk first about scalping, right? It's more of a short term, type of trading. This is when I'm looking at the lower time frame. So let's say if I'm looking at AUD USD, and instead of me going in AUD USD, I'm going to kind of look at the 15-minute chart, maybe the 5-minute or 1-minute chart. And I'm looking to trade just to catch a quick 10, 15 pips, maybe even honestly be comfortable with 5 pips. And my risk to reward would probably like a 5 to 4 pip stop loss. And it would be around it's just high frequency, high analysis, and very high risk type of trading. So scalping, like I said, for right now, my entry point would be right around this zone area. Look, I marked this up, and we would already be in profit if we entered on a sell right around AUD USD. And I'd be looking for a quick, anywhere from 10 to 15, 20 pip profit as much as I could with the scalping trade. It's more of a short term trade. And it's something, like I said, that we're only going to be involved for a couple seconds or minutes, honestly, in day trading. Now, day trading is more like intraday trading. So this is trading during multiple different sessions. I think fundamental news plays such a huge role with also day trading as well. I would recommend learning about fundamentals, learning about forexfactory.com. Myfxbook.com is such a big aspect when it comes to learning day trading. So it's kind of more based off of your style and what you're looking to do. Scalpers, they're looking to look at the market. They're looking to get in and out of the market very quickly in short amount of period of times. Day traders, they want to get in a trade and not spend more than 1 day in it. Day traders are usually trading within the sessions of the New York, London, and Australian session, maybe even the Asian session, right? But they're only looking to trade within the 2 to 4 hour span when there's major market momentum. Basically, that is what day trading would be. And if we look on here, let's see if we can go back to the different types of trading strategies on index. You could actually look and see right here, for day trading, those who are not comfortable with the intensity of scalping and they don't want to hold overnight could enter in day trading. So when you're day trading, guys, you're going to want to look at certain different types of fundamental or technical analysis indicators. Those who day trade usually look at RSI, or the stochastics indicator, right? RSI is this right here. I have my RSI at 5, right? It's your relative strength index. It just measures moving averages, guys, right? When the price goes up, right? And when price is being undersold or overbought. And it measures all of that. So you can kind of see how it relates to all of this over here. Now, let's kind of talk a little bit about the next strategy, and that is going to be swing trading. So swing trading, just in general, guys, is more of a long-term type of trading. I like to say that it could last several days, sometimes even several weeks. And swing trading has a lot to do with trading on the higher time frame. So let's say if we're looking at the daily, right, we're looking at the daily chart, and we're marking up the daily first before we're getting into anything. And I'm honestly a swing trader. I recommend, guys, because you don't want to be looking at the charts every single time. You want to look at swing trading. I think swing trading is the best way. I feel like if you're not trading off of the daily, or really looking at the daily first, you're not being able to see really the larger picture. You see what I'm saying? The daily candlesticks are going to dictate where the entire week is going to go. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we're trading off the daily, we know where the trend is going. And if we know where the trend is going, because right now we're in a downtrend on AUD USD, we know we're just experiencing a small pullback. So we should look for a sell zone in the future. But it's crazy. I like to trade off the daily because long-term trades, right? You might be in the trade a little bit longer, but I feel like you're just gambling if you're only looking at the smaller time frame. So swing trading is a very popular style for people that are working jobs, for people that have free time. They can check it every couple of hours. Also, some day traders like to use swing trading and tend to swing trade just for the long term. So guys, I recommend swing trading, right? Swing trading, it's more short term and medium time frame, but we're going to be in this for several days and sometimes even weeks. And trust me, the profitability is huge. Instead of us just catching maybe a 10, 20, 50 pip move like an intraday trader, like a day trader or a scalper, we're going to look for 2, 3, 400 pip moves. And that is what's going to differentiate a swing trader versus, let's say, a lower time frame trader. So I definitely recommend the swing trading. That is my strategy. I'm not trying to be biased, but I definitely recommend it just in the long term. And now let's go over also the last type of trading, and that is position trading. position trading. So when we're going over position trading, I like to go over this in here. It's more of a long-term trade. We're going to be in for weeks, months, and maybe even years. This is when we're looking at the daily and also the weekly. So we can kind of figure out a position that we can hold, that we know for a fact we can hold for weeks and maybe even months. You know, when I'm looking at a position trade, I'm looking at the weekly, and I'm looking at the support and resistance, supply and demand zones of very big areas. So if I were to get in the right position trade, I would back test this, and a great position trade would be right around this area or this zone. Why? Because we're in a big downtrend, and I see this going further down and continuing this downtrend, since it's creating more lower lows and lower highs. And because of that reasoning, right, we just know that this is a pullback. This is probably going to drop to far past the last previous low, so we know for a fact it's going to keep going down. And if we know for a fact it's going to keep going down, this is representing the weeks. We know for a fact this is 1 month. This right here represents one small month. We know for a fact it's going to continue to go down and push down, guys. So that is position trading, right? There's 4 different main types of strategies of trading, right? Let's go back to them so you guys can have a refresher. Right, we have scalping, which is short term. Now we have scalping, we have day trading, which is still intraday trading. Some people like to call it intraday trading. It's still short term, 1 day max. That's like trading multiple different sessions. If you guys would like to do that, I definitely recommend that. Some guys are great scalpers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to be biased here. Some people are just great scalpers. You got to figure out what your psychology is, what works for you. You know, some people are amazing swing traders, and they can kill a swing trade, and maybe they can scalp. Some people can't swing trade, they don't have the patience for it, and they want to go out there and scalp a quick 10, 15, 20 pips, and that's completely fine. You know, whatever works for you is going to work for you. Try to test it out on your demo account, see what kind of trader that you are, but be aware of what kind of style that you're going to go after, because when you're going on IML TV, there are certain traders that are intraday traders, and there's certain traders that are swing traders. For example, Christopher Derrick. Christopher Derrick is more of an intraday trading. He's intraday trader. He's looking to trade London session. A swing trader, somebody that's a great swing trader, would be someone like Justin Saini, the swipe trader, or somebody like Lex Waves, who's a great swing trader and a position trader. Now, if you want to go look at a scalper, there's multiple different scalpers on IML TV, you know, and you can tune into who they are and figure out what they're doing. But now you're aware of their their entire strategy. Now you know exactly what it is that you're going to be looking for, and you can figure out where in these quadrants you are, and kind of like, let's say, experiment on your demo account, so you have an idea of what kind of trader you are and what type of IML TV session you want to tune into. So I appreciate you guys for hopping on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.